with variables. This is really going to help to use this little squiggle tool down here so you can grab whatever color you want. And then remember, whatever is right outside, right next to the parentheses, we are distributing to every term inside the parentheses. So we're going to give the 4, that's going to be 4 times 3, give the 4 to the 1/4 c, give the 4 to the negative 1/2 d, and then that's how we will simplify. So remember that each term travels with a coefficient, if there is one, a variable if there is one, or it's just a constant, and also the sign. The sign is part of that term. So this term is negative, this is positive, and this is positive. So first I'm going to give a 4 to the 3, and that I'm just going to write it underneath so you can see. That's going to be 12. Then I'm going to have a positive, there's positive there, 4 times 1/4 c. Well, 4/4 is 1 whole, so that will be 1 c. We can just write c. Our next one is going to be negative. It's going to be a positive times a negative. It might help you to keep change, and just keep that plus a negative, and then simplify it back later, because that's going to be the same as subtracting. Adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. So now we'll just look at the number part. We have the negative, so 4 times a half is the same as half of 4, or 4 halves, which is 2, and then we keep our coefficient, which is d. So we'll end up with 12 plus 1c minus 2d. So take a look at that, and then we'll submit. Remember, you can click on Get a Hint or watch a video, and there's more videos, many more videos in the slideshow, in my slideshow, to help you if you are feeling way behind. Then please go back, watch those videos, review your notes, look at the examples we did in class. All right, this one's a little bit backwards, so I'm just going to go ahead and change that around for you. That's going to be times 5, which is the same as 5 out front. So again, we're going to distribute. Going to give the 5 to the 1, and that's 5. We're going to give the 5 to the negative 2g, so that will be a negative 10g, and we'll give a 5 to the 4h, so that will be positive 20h. Notice what I did here. 5 times 1. 5 times negative 2g, and 5 times 4h. And then I'll type it in there, 5 minus 10g, and then we have a positive 20h. Okay, here we're distributing a half. So remember, half times something is the same as half of something. Here is our half times 2a. So half of 2 is just 1, and that will be just a. We don't need to write the 1a. Half of negative 6. Well, positive times negative is negative, so I'm just going to put my negative there. And then half of 6 is 3. And we have a positive for our last one, positive 8, and half of 8 is 4. So we're left with a minus 3b plus 4. Okay, again, this one's backwards, but it's the same thing. This whole quantity, everything in the parentheses, is multiplied by the 2. So just to make it what you're used to seeing, which you should be able to do any of it, but just this is what we learned today or yesterday or whenever you did that lesson. So we give a 2 to the 6e. It looks like an e there. So 2 times 6 is 12. And then a 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. We keep the f. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. So we're left with 12e minus 6f minus 8. It's so little. Yay, and I'm done. So I want to hit show summary. You can't see this off the screen, I know. But then you also want to hit done, which is also off the screen. I'll just scooch it over. You want to hit this done button just to make sure you get all the way through and it registers everything. And it'll take you to the next one and you don't have to do that.